our guitar. This is Lois in a new video of me taking someone else's guitar, because it's not your guitar, it's our guitar. Here's a fun little dreadnought made by Klira in Germany in the 60s. There's not a lot of info on these guitars, so we'll have to go on visual clues mostly. I took it from Wietse, which is funny because it's my birth name also, although spelled differently. I have become interested in this brand, Klira, after trading in one of my dreadnoughts for an archtop by the same brand, and I think it's nicely built and a good sounding guitar, so I always wondered what a Klira dreadnought would sound and look like. First, let's talk looks and weird stuff. This Klira has a bolt-on neck, which some people like to hate, but I don't really mind. The upside is there's more room on the neck where it joins the body. Klira doesn't mind standing out in terms of bells and whistles. Look at the bridge, for instance, which has a metal reinforced brace, 2 metal ornaments and 2 screws to raise or lower the bridge saddle. The rosette was done in shades of wood, as opposed to the more common black and white binding rings, and the back side has a belly. The pickguard is currently misplaced, but it looks good with the sun-darkened top. I think it's great for finger picking, which you'll hear me struggle with as I am a flat picker, but I could also picture this guitar with lighter strings and a thin pick. Now, sound-wise, this guitar sounds and plays really mellow and laid back and balanced. I can see this guitar being very useful in a studio mix, just thinly strumming in the background. It is not your typical banjo killer in a jam session, but it has a very nicely colored and, in my book, vintage sound of its own. I like to think of it as a poor man's Gibson J45, if that makes sense. It's not the loudest, boomiest, or punchiest, but definitely a character of its own. One more thing, this guitar is now actually mine because I bought it from Wietse and have had it for a couple months. I actually did quite some work on it and that was scary, and at some point I almost gave up this guitar completely. I did a full refret, a sort of neck reset, and I made a new nut. It is now at least in tune and playable, and we'll see how it goes. Hope you liked it, and see you next time in Our Guitar. Our Guitar.